guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is me, of course, Rasa the dancer, and this time I'm making a YouTube video for you from Miami. Now immediately I apologize for the wind. It's not actually that windy, but I don't have the right equipment with me, and I got inspired. I wanted to make a video, just didn't have the right equipment. But I'm hoping that the view of the palms and me wearing almost nothing will make it up for the bad sound. Just imagine you here with me and the breeze is lovely and Miami weather is just taking you over. Hopefully that works. So what is this video about? Well, I was sitting here enjoying the shade after enjoying the sun for a while, and I was thinking about how blessed I am that I keep traveling all over the world and doing things I love, and you know, my family is okay, and I am fairly healthy, and I was just, you know, feeling a little bit grateful, and I've decided, that's why I got inspired to make this video about top 5 things that I think we should be grateful for or work towards, because I believe that these things really do make our lives better. It might vary for different people, and I'm sure there's many other tips, but since I'm used to doing 5 tips, I would appreciate if you have more tips, you leave the comments below after the video is done. So here we are, we're gonna do the 5 things that I believe you should really focus into making your life better. My tip number 1, not everybody would agree maybe that is a tip number 1, but I will elaborate why it's my number 1, is to finally, truly, deeply understand who you are. That means knowing what you like or you don't like, which might change through time, but then you change accordingly as well. You need to know what are your core values and that you're not willing to sacrifice them. And you need to make sure you know how to say no when you know that that would influence the way you feel inside. A lot of the people believe that if you say no, you're not a good person, which is ridiculous, because you might be the most generous, good person, but you can only be good and generous if you have something to give. If you don't look after yourself, if you do not get to know yourself, you do not know when to say no, you do not know when your body is telling you, I am tired and you need to look after me now. If you do not know how to relentlessly go towards your goals or career, then you will never know how to inspire others to do the same. So what I'm saying is, no matter what, you come first. You come first, and then if you have your good values and you care about people in general, after you look after yourself and you get to know yourself, you will do so much more good for other people. I truly believe in it. And then you just feel so good, because whatever you give, you never expect anything in return, nor do you need anything, nor do you ever get tired of giving, because you looked after yourself first. You might disagree, but I think I am right on this one. All right, so my number 2 thing is health. You're probably thinking, why not number 1? Because I kind of think that the number 1, looking after yourself and getting to know yourself, is kind of mental thing, which is also a health thing. So that is why health, as in health separately, is my number 2. Okay, so the reality is, if you are unhealthy, as in body is unhealthy, then what else matters? You either get ill and can't do anything, you either get ill and not enjoy anything, you either die and, well, that's the end of it. So you kind of have to make sure that no matter how ambitious you are, how you're striving for the best and working late hours, whatever the situation is, you gotta look after your health. And to be honest, these days there's no excuses. You know, you might lack of sleep because you work long hours. You might, I don't know, not have enough time to maybe spend enough time at the gym as you would like. But these days, there's no excuses. There's supplements that you could use. You can talk to your doctor and check what minerals are you missing in your body that needs filled, that you do not get with food anymore. You can spend every day 5 minutes before going to sleep to do an exercise, or when you wake up to do a stretch and an exercise, so you don't actually need to go to the gym. But you have to listen to your body, and if you hear nothing, you have to make sure that you do things anyway. Because the reality is, if you get ill, that is it. So try, of course it's unavoidable, you're gonna get ill now and then. You can't, manage everything, but you have to do the best you can. Grab a fresh juice now and then, try to make a regular thing of something, like a regular, maybe regular vitamin situation. There's vitamin B12 is such a good thing. Try to look into that as well. Like when you are very, very tired and you're stressed and your immune system is going down, B12 is like an amazing vitamin. Talk to your doctor, not for everybody, of course. But just health. My number 2 is just health. Look after your body and your mental health, and just fill yourself with vitamins, eat good food. I'm not saying all the time, but just keep it consistent. Love yourself. Sometimes we think that fast food and bad food is the love. Actually, is looking after yourself is the true love. It's like mothers. We don't always agree with them, right? Because it's not always into our best interest. It's not what we would like to do, but they do it because of love, because they know this is the right thing to do. It's kind of the same with food and the rest, It's not always what we would like to do, but it kind of is the right thing to do. So, it's up to you, but that is definitely my number 2. Now, number 3, not all of us are lucky to find our passion in life. I know some people live all their lives searching for what could I be doing, searching for meaning. But it's kind of my number 3. Finding the meaning in life, or finding the thing that you truly want to do. For some people, it's their work. For some people, it could be maybe something on the side, like a charity thing. For some, could be just a hobby, like dancing or something. But if you find something that you truly want to do, your life will never be the same again. You will wake up in the morning, and no matter how hard it is, you will be full of fire, ready to conquer anything that comes your way. Does that make sense? So try to really find something you like doing. If you now look at your life and you think about your mornings, I find that's kind of like the best explanation. If you wake up in the morning, most of the time, and not wanting to leave your bed, I think you need to reassess your situation. Don't be afraid of change. Being miserable and maybe not having a job and being miserable is, for a while, is kind of the same thing. Just find something else. Just find something else. There's really no point of wasting the only life. It's what I believe in, one life. If you believe you have more lives, well, good for you. But if you believe you only have one, man, use it. Use it because it's only one. Years go by so quickly. It's just too quick. So if you find yourself waking up in the morning for a long period of time, not just one off that you want to stay in bed, but like for a while that you don't want to get up and do the work that you've chosen to do, or you don't have anything to look forward to, you got to fix that. That is your sign. If you fix that, even if it takes, just keep on going and going and changing things and changing, constantly quitting to find another thing, is much better than be stuck into something, because then when you get stuck, you get comfortable. It's so much harder to leave a really bad situation when you've been in it for a long time, rather than when you're in a bad situation and you leave it faster. It's much quicker because we get accustomed to the bad as well, just like we get accustomed to the good. Yeah. So it's my number 3. Find what you love to do and just enjoy doing it. I don't need even to say anymore, because once you find it, once you find the thing you want to do, you'll know you're good. No matter how bad it is, it will still be okay. I hope so. I think the wind just picked up. I actually have to now hold my camera, so the quality of this video is amazing, but I hope the information is good, and thank you for sticking with me. Anyway, where were we? Number 4, right? Number 4 for me is to learn how to not obsess about other people. I think it's really important. I find that because in this modern life and all the social media and the media itself, and it's just, there's so many images bombarded towards us that we, whether want it or not, we kind of influenced by it no matter what. Like, it's unavoidable. So I tend to try and spend a lot of time working on myself, in terms of being the best version of myself, rather than trying to be the version of what is popular now these days. And it's a work, and sometimes I find myself being slightly jealous, but then I brush it off, because I immediately think that what I think I want from that person, once I get it, is probably not what I actually want. Right? So now when I see a woman, for example, that is really beautiful, I actually really happy, and I want to tell her how beautiful I think she is. If I see somebody has a job that I would really like, I go to that person, I say, look, I admire the fact that you have this job, and I'm really jealous because I want it too. Do you have any piece of information for me that I could use for my future? Deep down inside, I always compete with everybody. Nobody knows about it, but I find it, for me, it's really cool, because I don't compete in a bad way, in a sense of putting people down. I compete in a sense, whatever they did, I will try and do it better, just to keep on pushing myself to be the best version of myself. When it comes to body image, of course, I am never happy with my body 100%, in a sense. I never stop working at it. I never, stop caring about it, but I never want anybody else's body. I can look at a woman and think, wow, her body is amazing, but I don't want it. I want my body, and I want to make it the best I can make it. So I guess my advice is, and actually this thought, I have to give credit for this thought to Dovile Urbonaite. Dovile Urbonaite, she has a very successful career, and she's now back in Lithuania. But Dovile Urbonaite said that she used to be jealous for people and their success, and then after she realized that she's not going to be jealous anymore. She's going to be inspired by them. And I think that's the crucial part. Anything that you see that is amazing, get inspired of it, rather than be jealous and negative about it. So that's my number 4. Really try and be inspired by things around you to be the best version of you, rather than try to put people down, or be upset because you think somebody is better than you. There is no such thing. There is no somebody better. There's only the value that you give to that particular thing, So what do you value? with every single video, I think we're getting in a more and more awkward angle. I'm sorry, now the camera is actually in between my legs. I'm holding it like this. But, you know, as long as you can see me. Number 5, knowledge is the power. I believe in it so much. And that doesn't mean that you have to be knowledgeable about everything. It doesn't mean that you have to, you know, read plenty of books if you don't have time. But sometimes just listening to people is already gathering information. Not always what people say is the real truth, but you're gathering different information from different people. You are forming your own opinions, and then at some point you might maybe read up on something as well. But the reality is that if you have knowledge about certain things, whether you know, it's the experience that you build, it's whether the traveling and what you've seen with your own eyes, maybe with people's skills and the analysis now you can make on people's behavior. Maybe it's the day-to-day life that you are really in tune with. Maybe it's the actual books that you have read. Whatever there is, knowledge is the power. Nobody can tell you anything if you know what the truth is. It's when you don't know the truth is when you can be persuaded one or the other way. This is when you make some weird decisions that you regret. It's like, why have I done this? Well, you just didn't know better. You know, if you know better, then at least you also know that when you're making a mistake, it's already a mistake. So it's not a surprise anymore. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake, but at least it's a choice that you made with an acknowledgement that it's going to be a mistake. So then when something bad happens, you're not surprised. You're like, well, I kind of knew it was going to happen. I just wanted to do it anyway. Does that make any sense? I believe knowledge is the power. What I tend to do, I tend to talk to people and listen to them. I'm not really into books. I've never, through school, I struggled reading. It has to be something really interesting to me that catches my attention, or like National Geographics. I like that kind of reading. But I do listen. I do listen, and I'm good with people, and I love to connect with people, and I believe I'm in tune with the whole living situation. So I love to gather knowledge. I love to gather knowledge. I think if you have the knowledge, you have the power. Number 5. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I'm sorry it's a bad quality one, but it comes from my heart. I love to make videos when I feel something, because I believe that you're gonna get the best of me then, and it's not too scripted. So I hope these tips help you to find what kind of things could help you with getting the better life for yourself. What kind of things you need to address to help yourself to be at peace, to find what you need to do in life, to be healthier, to be happier. And if you have more tips that you think are really important into living a life in the most fulfilling way, please write a comment below. I actually read my comments, and I actually make videos if anybody has any suggestions, so I do that as well. And you know, ring a bell. What else that YouTube has to offer? I can't even track it anymore. It keeps on changing all the time. But what doesn't change is my love for you, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you back in London.